Welcome to Lawrence, Kansas, and pay heed all who enter, and beware, these Jayhawks can play a little football too. Today, we have one of those games that tests your focus. Top 25 team against an unranked opponent, can you take care of business? As we'll see a squad from the Big 12, the Iowa State Cyclones, taking on the 21st ranked team in the land, the Kansas Jayhawks. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. The Cyclones about to kick it away and get this season started. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. So Kansas offense will start this game off. And here's the man they rally around, and he has earned that type of respect, David.
You dang right. You earn it by doing it, and he's done it at such a high level. Everyone believes in this young man, and Palmer, there's a reason why.
You're right, David. He's been in the big moments, and he's won the big games. This guy delivers when the game is on the line.
Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. They'll move the running back to try to force the defense to adjust. Caught in the backfield, it's Neal. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Wide receiver coming across in motion. He wants to throw here on 2nd down. Got him downfield. Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24. And how about taking a big chunk out of this defense on the opening drive?
And with the speed they have on the perimeter, Reese, no doubt, they want to come out here and test this secondary, test these DBs, and they know they've got the QB with the arm talent to get the ball there. That's a great start for this offense.
He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stops. This defense might be reeling after those last two and now facing 1st and goal. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there. And the D denied them on 2nd and goal. To the air, it's Daniels. Snags it. Fighting for the goal line, and the ball's out. And the defense snatches it, and they've reversed the field.
Man, that's a big mistake. And listen, I'm still going to force feed my playmakers. If I'm that quarterback, I'm that OC, I'm walking over to that guy and be like, listen, it's okay. It's a little bit of a mistake. We're still going to find ways to get you the rock. You're too important to this team not to give you the football.
They're backed up 1st and 10 from their own 1. First up, they've got to avoid disaster. They'll leave it with him. Couldn't fight his way out of the end zone, and they get him for a safety.
You could tell the defense smelled it. They knew exactly where they were on the field, put the pressure on him, got him down in the end zone. Safety, baby.
After getting caught for a safety, they're lined up and ready to kick it off. Running it back, it's Wilson. Oh, how did you make that move? Still making moves. They bring him down, but not before a really good return sets up this offense in solid field position. Kansas gets the ball back, and the Jayhawk offense is ready to go to work. On the run, fires downfield. Had it in his hands, and he dropped it. Thought he had another big play and interception. He'll have to settle for the PBU. It's 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. He wants to throw. He slings it deep to the left. He holds it in, and nobody's close. Touchdown, Rock Chalk Jayhawk. And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching him.
And that is the first passing touchdown, first of many of the season for this offense. Nice drive by the offense. Way to finish it, take care of the football, make some plays in the passing game. This offense looks like they're going to be a really hard one to stop.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. Iowa State sending the offense back out. And the last time they had the ball, they wound up giving up a safety, Jesse.
Yeah, that was ungood the last time they had the ball. So they got to do something here offensively to get into a rhythm, running and throwing the football. Try to find that consistency.
And try to find something positive with this offense. Forget about the safety. Those don't happen very often. Try to get some first downs together. Get some good mojo going.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Wants to throw. It's Beck. Pocket starts to collapse. They're going to get him for a safety. Tried to make something out of nothing and still got stuck for the 2. So after taking the safety, they'll line up for a free kick from their own 20.
Returner is brought down at the 49. And your Kansas Jayhawks will take over.
The Kansas offense returns to the field. The best way this offense can say thanks for that 2 spot is by following it up with his... He's going to let one fly down the middle. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. So, guys, over the last few years, there have been seismic changes to college football. Realignment, name, image, and likeness. But one of the biggest changes, the transfer portal.
Yeah, and now guys that are unhappy or in a situation where they see something that they'd rather be in, now you can leave, and there is no penalty. So a lot of recruiting, Jesse, on other people's teams that go on throughout a season.
Yeah, it's 365, and it's a lot of pressure on coaches to re-recruit their own players as well to try to keep those rosters intact. But the transfer portal completely flips rosters upside down. One team that struggles this year, if they get one key addition, it's a team potentially competing for a national championship next season.
That was just a perfectly choreographed screen. The line got out on time. The running back had a wall in front of it.
And I think the quarterback did a
deep shot for the end zone. He was open, he had it, and he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's second down. After the incompletion, it's second down. He's looking to throw. Grab behind the line. It's Neal. Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. They're going to throw it again. That's caught. It's Arnold. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Kansas.
And this offense is firing on all cylinders right now. Starting the year, game 1, and creating a little bit of a pad and separation at the end of this first half. But you can see why so many people are really excited about this offense this season.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll start the return inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Iowa State has the ball back. The Cyclones ready to go on offense. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
A strike downfield. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41. They are dialed in on this drive. A couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on first down. Out of the gun, the running back has it. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
It's just so nice to know you can start off on first down with positive plays. Positive yards, hand the football off, set up a good second down.
To the ground with the back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down.
And here's a fumble way behind the line. Defense coming up with a huge fumble recovery.
And the defense able to get pressure to the quarterback, and they've got everybody trying to swipe at the football. The impact on the hit sometimes jars the ball loose. Great job with the pass rush and a better job forcing a turnover.
And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Oh, it looks as if the defense got it.
Those are hard for offensive linemen when they get beat and you're going, no, look out for your blind side, watch out. But great job rushing the quarterback, getting him on the ground, and getting the football out. A little extra bonus. Nice job by the defense getting nasty.
And after the incompletion on first down, this offense looking at second down. Looking to throw, it's Beck. Getting some heat. Going to throw it to the right. He's got his man. From the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Handoff to the lone back. Not much running room. He's got one down to the 12. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Handoff from the shotgun. They'll make the stop behind the line of scrimmage, and that'll bring us to the end of the first quarter. That's the end of the quarter. Kansas has the lead here. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. And the rush will get to him at the 25. Now on fourth down, they'll send out the field goal unit. This is not a straight-on kick, a 42-yarder from the right hash. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Fellas, I think at least a portion of your audience will have an interest in the one that just finished up. Georgia Tech ran roughshod over the competition today en route to a double-digit victory. And they looked clean doing it. And I don't just mean in those gorgeous gold unis. This team is a buttoned-up group. The circle of life in college football, where one team moves on feeling like kings and the other heads home licking its wounds.
Hey, Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. He just took it the entire length of the field, end-to-end, coast-to-coast, nationwide for the touchdown.
And how about the fans in the stands going, no, take a knee, no, yes, 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 yes. Over 100 yards to the kickoff return. Nice job taking it out of the end zone, making a huge play.
And the extra point is good. You get a return like that, and it can't just be the guy with the ball who's right. Everybody has to do a job, and they did that in brilliant fashion on that one. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. Iowa State sending the offense back out. David, they couldn't pay off that last drive with a touchdown.
Now, they moved the ball down the field and executed like they wanted to until they stalled out and had to settle for a field goal.
I think if you want to take the next step, too, here and score a touchdown, you got to start finding more creative ways to get your best players the ball.
And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. That football must be riveted to your rib cage. How can you let it go? At least they fell on it. On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Intercepted. Taking it the other way. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And that's just excellent cover. Man, cover one, nowhere to throw the football. Look at everybody playing man across the board. You still got the safety in the middle of the field. Nobody open. And if I'm the QB, man, I don't need to force it. I don't force it into tight windows if it's not there. He throws it, unfortunately, gets the interception. Bad decision by the QB there.
He's brought down, but not before he turned that into a positive play and picked up a few on the run. Looking downfield, it's Daniels. He's going to take off. Oh, big juke to get past. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there. The Jayhawks line it up with a 1st and goal. Snaps it in the shotgun. Fires to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Rock Chalk.
And how about this play by the offense? First and goal from the 1-yard line. Everything says it's going to be a run. It's going to be a run. Nice job by the offense. A little sleight of hand, throwing the football, getting the touchdown.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. That might be overdoing it, keeping it away from the return man as the kickoff goes out of bounds.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking.
The field's about 53 yards wide. You got to kick it between those sidelines or else you draw the flag. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Going to try to get it himself.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he'll just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
And they got him. He'll get him down for the sack. I'm not positive, but that first down marker might be in the next county. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Feeling some heat. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again. And the Cyclones send out the punt unit. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Man, oh man, did that coverage team have its hands full. Well, not full because they didn't get a hand on him for quite a while. Great return there. Comes out throwing on 1st down. A shot toward the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Jayhawks.
Long this season to just see how scary this offense is. They wanted to be aggressive coming out to start this season, and you've seen that with the play calling on this drive. It does not take these guys with their speed very long to score. Watch out. This unit has a chance to be special.
And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. After taking another look just to confirm everything, the officials on the field got it right. Play will stand. Lining up to add another. And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. That drive not too taxing on the playbook. One play, put it in the end zone just like that. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. From inside the 10, here he comes. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Iowa State has the ball back. The Cyclones ready to go on offense. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable, that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
Looking to move it through the air. They're trying to get to him. Fires to the tight end. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Looking to throw, it's Beck. Unloads to the right. He's got it. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the 1st down. The Cyclones moving quickly to the line. Looking to throw it again. Unloads to the wideout. And it's picked off. Not much of a chance on the return, but they'll have the ball at the 33. Here comes the offense on 1st down. The receivers telling the quarterback what they see. Going up top on 1st down. Caught in the backfield, it's Neal. On the nasty move, and now he's got room. Can anyone catch him? The 10. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Rock Chalk Jayhawks.
Man, oh man, when you got a weapon like that, you got to find him, and you got to give him the ball in space. You have some plays on your play sheet, and some of them just say, that guy, get him the ball, let him do the rest. Dangerous weapon out of the backfield, catching the football, making the big play.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. Iowa State sending the offense back out. They find themselves in a pretty deep hole here, but maybe a chance to grab a little momentum and regroup at halftime. And it's picked off for the third time today. And he's brought down after the pick, but not before putting his offense in business. Looking for a productive play on first down. He's going to pass. Throws to the wideout. He makes a catch. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. And now a fresh set of downs for this offense. He wants to throw. Coming after him. He's going to run it. Across the 25, he's got room. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one.
Hard to stop. There is no rhyme. There is no reason. He just scrambles around, makes people miss, and the next thing you know, you look up and he's 20, 30 yards down the field, and there's nothing you can do about it.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Back to throw, it's Daniels. Looking for the score. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line. They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And it's incomplete as he was trying to make the corner of the end zone. The coach wants the officials to have another look at the monitor using a timeout here. Thinks the call is going to end up going his way. The coach still thinks he was right. The officials say he was not. The challenge is denied and the timeout is gone. 3 straight misfires has left them staring at 4th and 10, but they'll try it again. Floating away. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Kansas! And they take it in for 6 more points. Well, that didn't necessarily go as planned, but it was most effective in the end.
I love it, Reese. Down in the red zone, this quarterback didn't have anybody open. Didn't panic.
It's a fake. The kicker wants to throw it. He makes the catch in the end zone, and that trickery works to perfection for the... So they got the touchdown, now going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Iowa State has the ball back. The Cyclones ready to go on offense. Now they're backed up here, Jesse. Wonder how aggressive they're willing to be.
I think it's going to come down to how much confidence they have in this quarterback and his...
And then... and down he goes at the 9. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
All right, fellas, looks like we've got a great atmosphere there today in Lawrence. And we have to start our report with acknowledging the play of that quarterback. There's a reason why he's part of the Heisman conversation and why scouts at the next level are so excited about this young man. He's the leader of that offense. He has presence there in that pocket. He has a cannon for an arm. What else do you want? And with that, let's kick it back to the guys at Kansas Memorial Stadium.
And the Jayhawks will kick it away to crank up the second half. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Iowa State sending the offense back out. Nothing went right in that first half, and the first order of business here. Try not to be embarrassed any further.
Remember 2006, Michigan State down 35 to Northwestern at halftime? They somehow came back and won the game. But it all starts on one play, and that has to happen here on this first drive for the offense.
Yeah, the first possession, because your possessions, you're only going to get so many possessions, and you've got to score on every single one of them. Offense, defense, special teams have to play out of their mind, but they have to believe.
Third down play from the gun. Pressure coming. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line. And the Cyclones will punt it. Three and out, and not much choice. Ball. He'll try to field the punt and bring it back. Dances away again. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Kansas gets the ball back, and the Jayhawk offense is ready to go to work. This offense has really been clicking in the game, looking to take a shot. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete. Let's see what they've got on second down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. And they can't hook up, going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On the move, he fires. Finds space on the right. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. The Jayhawks with the 1st and 10. He'll just keep slinging it. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. Touchdown, Rock Chalk! Beatdown has ensued. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the final 34 yards covered by that touchdown pass. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. Iowa State has the ball back. The Cyclones ready to go on offense. Boy, 3 and out last time, Davey. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm. Got off the field really quickly. They need to put something together here.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive. So they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this drive.
The give to the back. Stopped after a pickup of 4. Good run to get it out to the 34. It's third down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. To the ground to try to pick up the first. And the defense had its hands full, but they finally wrestle him down short of the first down. The Cyclones will send out the punt unit. Wants to return it. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Still on the 35-yard line, they'll try it again on 2nd and 10. Dropping back, it's Daniels. Oh, he wants it all. Got it! Touchdown, Jayhawks! And the pummeling has started.
And, man, is that perfect timing. You can tell quarterback drops back. He sees his guy, and he knows he's open. But watch the throw. Deep down the field, Palmer, right in the breadbasket. Nice play, nice pitch and catch.
He did a nice job of getting it up in the air early and allowing his guy to run under the football, locate it, and then make a tough grab. That is the definition of an explosive play.
Iowa State sending the offense back out. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
He just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
Trying to get to him. And the blitz gets to him just like that.
And this offensive line's got to do a better job. Man, you got to protect your quarterback. Listen, this offense is not playing great. They got to somehow find a way to start to get something together here in the second half.
Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. Fires one high and deep. Fires the pass. Intercepted. Going the other way, and he's got room. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Well, that's the danger about being in a third and long situation. You've got to push the football downfield. The defense is expecting it. So they've got guys in the back end with their eyes on the QB. They're able to make the interception. This offense is going to have to do a better job generating better plays early in drives moving forward.
He found a little opening and got loose. They couldn't stop him in the backfield, so a solid pickup there. And now on 2nd down for this offense. Trying play action. Looking for the end zone. And then incomplete, going for broke on 2nd down, but 3rd down's coming up. Trying to pick up a 1st down. They'll try to get it through the air. Using his legs to buy some time. Made a defender miss. Touchdown, right charge, Jayhawk. And the route is on.
Everybody's getting in on the fun now for this offense. From the opening whistle, they have been up and down the field. Starters are scoring. You've got backups in the game now. And I love the play calling. These guys came to your school to play in this offense to score touchdowns, so let them go do it. Make this defense prove they can stop it.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. Iowa State has the ball back. The Cyclones ready to go on offense. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. We'll see if they can dig one up that goes forward this time on 2nd down from the 18. He's looking to throw. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be 3rd down. I'm not positive, but that 1st down marker might be in the next county. Looking deep down the right side. And it's intercepted. A turnover for the defense. Takes it the other way. Take it all the way. Touchdown, Kansas. by this defense with the pick six.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. On defense, we turn to offense, go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, want to update you on a game that went final moments ago. Oklahoma State looked like a serious force in what can only be described as a dominant win. This is a program with a case full of trophies, and they might just add some more hardware before this year is out. 60 minutes of football and a convincing outcome, and certainly a game with implications far beyond just the standings, fellas.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. They'll need to convert this third down from their own 22 to get this drive jump-started. From the gun, wants to pass. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. That's the end of the quarter. Kansas has the lead here. Well, guys, so far this has been a massive beatdown, and it would appear the biggest challenge is what kind of records can they set as we have a look at the third quarter stats. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the fourth. And the Cyclones decide to punt it away. Fourth time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. Oh, what a spin. Makes a move. Very little will make a... like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. The Kansas offense returns to the field. He'll keep it himself. That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5. Lost 5 on that first play, and now it's 2nd and 15. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. Now facing a 3rd and long. Pulls it on the bootleg fake. He spins that thing down the middle. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. Makes the grab, and it's plenty for the first down. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. And the Jayhawks have it with a 1st and 10. Throws for the end zone. And incomplete on the deep ball.
I'm a little bit surprised he's still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on 1st down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
Keeps it and gets past the chains. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave a little bit of everything on that one. The Jayhawks are moving quickly down the field. Back to throw, it's Daniels. Touchdown, Rock Chalk! And the punishment has been extended.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
He's into the end zone for the 2 and extends the lead. So they covered 42 yards on the drive. And it was finished off with a 2-yard touchdown toss. Kickoff team. try to drive this one deep. From inside his own 15, trying to follow his blockers. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Iowa State sending the offense back out. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. And don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to...
And the quarterback is snowed under.
And how about this offense, man? It's been a rough day. You're getting beat down. You're trying to find some kind of momentum late in the game to build something off of, and you give up another sack.
They're bringing heat. They get him down after he makes the catch.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. If you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play.
And that pressure just engulfed him. A sack for this defense. The Cyclones will line up to punt it away. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. He gets a block. Can they catch him? He'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Jayhawks.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
Looking downfield, it's Daniels. Dances away to buy time. Into the end zone for the 2-point conversion as they extend the lead.
Well, if you want to get something done, you better just do it yourself. Nobody open in the end zone that time. Quarterback's able to scramble and get in for 2.
Here's the return from inside his 10. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Iowa State has the ball back. The Cyclones ready to go on offense. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Quickly out to the tight end. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. This offense has a 2nd down play. He's looking to throw. Fires to the right. Complete downfield. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we see miracles in college football all of the time, and they could use one here. To the air on 1st down. The freshman able to get home with the sack.
The defense puts the exclamation point on the day. They have had a wonderful day, man. Doing everything great. Just, you could tell they were dialed into what was going on, and now just throw another.
And this defense has maxed out this pressure. Another sack. This is a 3rd and long. He's looking downfield to throw. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. And the Cyclones will bring the punt team onto the field. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. He'll field the punt and try to make something happen. Was looking for more running room but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down to the 24. Kansas gets the ball back and the Jayhawk offense is ready to go to work. Firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory.
Everybody on offense here should feel really good about their performance today too, David. They had a really good game plan coming into this one. They went out and they executed at a very high level.
Yeah, lights out, and this game's over. I'm interested to see the philosophy now. Do we keep chucking the pill and keep trying to score points? Because it's the defense's responsibility to stop them, or do they just run this clock and say, all right, we did enough today?
Wide open, he makes the catch. Turns it on down the left side. Touchdown, Rock Chalk Jayhawk. And the stomping has commenced.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get conservative. Because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Iowa State sending the offense back out. This thing got out of hand on them, but they'll try to finish with some pride here. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
You know, as quarterbacks, you've got to be good in the pocket. Even when things are collapsing and you've got guys swiping at it, you've got to have 2 hands on the football. Didn't do a really good job of ball security there, and that led to the fumble.
Buys a little time with his feet. Fires into the end zone. And give him another 6. Grabs it for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. They finish it off with a touchdown and seal up this game.
And this might be what you call garbage time, and it might not really matter because you know the game's out of reach, but I like it. Keep executing, keep finding some more plays. Hey, maybe you find a play later on down the season that you might come back to and say, hey, this actually worked in this situation.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Iowa State has the ball back. The Cyclones ready to go on offense. This has been an old-fashioned fanny paddling day. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
And man, is that just indictment of the day. Your quarterback getting drilled late in the football game. This offense has sputtered. They haven't found any kind of good rhythm. They haven't done things that really gives your coach confidence and it makes you want to believe in them. This offense has a lot of work to do for their next football game.
Reacted well to the tip, but just couldn't squeeze the football. Instead of the turnover, it'll be 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. What a complete disaster. What a terrible decision to run that far backwards and take the safety. After giving up that safety, they'll have to boot it away and give it right back to them. Bringing it back, it's Arnold.
Returner is brought down out of bounds.
First down for this offense. Motion by the back forces the defense to adjust. This guy can throw it. And this is dropped. Oh, my goodness. It was just too easy, and he didn't look it in. After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on 2nd down. Wants to pass it. Pulls it in. And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. The 21. They get the timeout, and the clock reads 3 seconds. And after this play, the cake will be baked. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. Moves away as he feels pressure. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And that's how you finish it off, scoring on the final play of the game. Doesn't affect the outcome, just a little cherry on top of the sundae.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
Well, this one had all the suspense of a bug hurtling his way toward a windshield, and they did splatter them, an absolutely dominating performance.
You got to give the coaching staff a ton of credit. They obviously had their guys ready to play and motivated right from the opening kick. All 3 phases we saw, just spectacular football. No mental mistakes, David. You really can't play better than that.
Nah, it's really fun to do this. Come out and just dominate opponents. Start from finish. Nothing to worry about. You just know you're better. You're going to do you, put up a bunch of points, and win by a lot of points.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been